In this video, I'm going to share 3 manifesting love mindset hacks so that you can call in love faster. I'm Crystal from the School of Manifesting Love, the premier love manifestation and dating program for women. I share content on understanding men and the masculine, dating, and manifesting love, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss anything. So I already did a video on how I manifested my husband fast, and I wanted to go a little bit more in depth to the mindset for that. Number 1 is to apply your will to your thoughts. When we think of our will or willpower, it sounds like this very forceful thing, right? When you're trying to force something to happen. So when I say apply your will when it comes to dating, some women think of it as like, oh, I should pursue the man. I should make sure the relationship moves forward. I'm just going to take control in that way. It's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about applying your will to your own thoughts. We sometimes let our minds get away with us because we're operating from our subconscious minds, and we're really able to operate on autopilot in a lot of ways. The problem with operating on autopilot is that we're going to keep getting what we've been getting. You know, when it comes to our bodily functions like breathing and our heart beating, that's great. We want to keep operating the way we've been operating. But when it comes to patterns of behavior and the type of men that we're attracting and attracted to, it may be that you want to do something different if you're ready to attract something different. Applying your will to your mind means that you're willing to say, I recognize that I have control over my own thoughts. Maybe not every single thought that pops up, but you do have choice when it comes to what you're focusing on. When a thought comes into your mind, it's up to you whether you choose to dwell on it or whether you choose to just acknowledge that was a thought that popped up. I'm not going to keep my focus here. Applying your will means that you're consistently keeping your focus on the thoughts that are actually serving you. And I'm not saying that this is easy. It takes a lot of work, but that is the work of manifesting. That is the work, is training your mind to focus on what you actually want. Step 2 is to refuse to consider negative thoughts. This is really closely connected to step 1. What this means is that when a negative thought comes up, when a thought like, I'm never going to find my person, this is so frustrating, I don't understand why it's not working for me. It's not about punishing yourself for having that thought or being so upset or I'm never going to be able to figure it out because I keep having these negative thoughts. No, it's about saying, okay, I recognize that this thought has come up. I'm choosing to focus on something else. It's just like saying, I refuse to consider this. I hear you. I hear you, little thought. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not focusing on you. This is not what I choose to believe. And that's it. Moving on from it. The way that I like to sum this up is refuse to doubt yourself. Refuse to doubt your vision. So whenever these things come up, you can just say, no thank you, I refuse to doubt myself. No thank you, I refuse to doubt what I'm creating. Step 3 is a nightly feelingization. I say feelingization because what you want to do is focus on the feelings that you believe you will have when you are with your person. So a lot of people talk about visualization, and visualization is really powerful, and it's actually a really wonderful, amazing thing. I've noticed that a lot of people struggle with actually visualizing something. It's hard for them to bring something into their mind, and I don't want them to be excluded from this. If you're a great visualizer, then you can visualize. But the point of the visualizing is to bring in the feeling. It's not about seeing something in form. So what I mean is this: if you were already with your person, what would that feel like? Maybe you can imagine feelings of warmth, feelings of comfort, feelings of safety, feelings of joy, of excitement, of calm, of sensuality. Whatever it is, what are the feelings for you? So for some people, they're able to sort of imagine a whole scenario, and they can imagine what it's like, and they can get that clear picture. But you can still do this even if you can't get the clear picture, because the picture is not actually what matters. It's the feelings that you bring in. Doing this every day is one of the most powerful mindset hacks that exists for calling in the love that you desire. The goal is to stop focusing on the specifics. It's not about demanding it has to be this person, he has to show up in this kind of way, and this is what everything's going to look like. It's about understanding the way that you want to feel and what it would feel like to actually be with that person that you want to be with. These are 3 small mindset hacks for manifesting love. And this is just a very small part of my overall 6-step magnetism formula that will allow you to call in the love of your life. So if you want the whole 6-step formula, you can absolutely get your hands on that. I have created a free masterclass where I walk through each of the 6 steps. You'll get an in-depth view of each of the steps. You'll understand some of the biggest mistakes that women make when it comes to each of the steps. And you'll actually get a path for implementing all of that. I will make sure to link that masterclass so that you can get the complete formula. Also, if you haven't yet joined my private Facebook group for women just like you who are smart and successful and looking to call in love, be sure to join that Magnetizing Love. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by liking it, subscribing, and sharing with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.